elsewhere to assist. Also,
Ladies and gentlemen, 4 more to do more.
We're still attached to.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic. The evidence is here and clear.
And not long.
We are not talking about artist impressions.
Go through the nitty-gritty of
this one is what you call feely.
I'll just jump a point.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
The level where that service.
Your Excellencies, Honorable Ministers, we are joined virtually by several thousands of Ghanaians who are following this program on all our social media handles, also on television and on radio. We are live on about 13 television stations. We are live on over 70 radio stations across the country. Mr. Director, can you give me a shot of our colleagues who are on Zoom with us?
I'm talking about.
Let us give a big round of applause to our colleagues who are watching from all parts of the country and of the world, and are also enjoying this program. Thank you very much. Your Excellencies, may I crave your indulgence at this juncture to maybe allow for some interactions. Ours is a government of accountability and transparency, and the data is available. The invited colleagues, if you do have a question, if you indicate by show of hand, I can recognize you and invite you. We shall also take a few questions from our virtual platforms. In the interest of time, we are minded that our television airtime is coming very quickly to an end. So please, if you show by hand, I'll take a few questions from within the auditorium. I recognize you, sir. Please pass him the mic. Our colleagues, please pass the mic, and let us sanitize the mic after each use.
To a point where I was asked to transfer.
I recognize you, sir. Please just introduce yourself and ask your brief question.
Hello.
And the purpose is to help train the young ones on.
Good evening. My name is Christopher Agbegan, and I am from the Ghana Federation of Disability Organizations. I first of all want to commend the government for the good work done, amazing work. I want to first of all remind us that in 2006, a moratorium was actually agreed upon that in 10 years, infrastructure in Ghana or public buildings would be made accessible. Your Excellency, accessibility goes beyond disability. If this building is 10 feet tall and there was an elevator and we said that this elevator is assigned only to persons with disabilities, I believe there would be a protest. Why? Because the fact that it is made for persons with disability doesn't mean everybody would want an easy access to any part of the building. How are these infrastructures that have been showcased to us accessible to persons with disabilities? Then how meaningfully involved have these disability groups, especially the Ghana Federation of Disability Organizations, been involved in the development of these structures in terms of project implementation, evaluation, and monitoring? Thank you.
Thank you very much. I recognize you, Christopher. We hear you. I recognize a young lady. Yes, the infrastructure has been provided. Is it disability friendly? Thank you very much, Christopher. I recognize you.
So I was driving from Temple.
Please ask your question, madam.
Nearly every day.
Good evening. Please, my name is Bonsusewa Gifty. I'm the General Secretary for Film Directors Guild Ghana.
After a year or so,
as the infrastructure was going on, I didn't see anything from our Creative Act side. I don't know whether we have it and we couldn't show it. Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much, Gifty. We hear you loud and clear. We shall now go to
this time no Cobra.
Our virtual platform. We will take two questions from our virtual platform. Which platform is up now? Mr. Director?
The air view, the air side area of the airport was now cleared, and new quarters, etc.
So Barnabas Borough says, when will the MPP government come and finish the Wa Regional Hospital.
Run across the tarmac.
Barnabas.
That's true.
Another question from Isaac Treme. What should we expect from the MPP when they are re-elected in December?
Yes.
As a policeman.
Operative word is when. Thank you very much, Barnabas. And we shall take two from the WhatsApp platform, just two from the WhatsApp platform, Mr. Director, shall we?
Experiences as
My name is Ifosa Amuel.
So where did that take you? Out of Accra?
Good evening, Mr. Vice President. Government introduced the double track system as a way of addressing the infrastructure deficits in our senior high schools, occasioned by the increase in student intake. How far has government gone in reducing the infrastructure gap and eradicating the double track system completely? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Shall we take another one?
Your Excellency, my name is Derek Tete, and I'm working with the Central Municipal Assembly as a national service personnel. Respectfully, I would want to ask, how different is this government's infrastructural agenda from that of the NDC? Thank you.
So we trained there, and after training, some of us were selected to do specialist.
Thank you very much. We shall pause for a moment and take some answers. My colleague, the Honorable Deputy Minister for Monitoring and Evaluation, Honorable William Sabi, I shall invite you to speak to the issue on how disability friendly on your monitoring and evaluation grounds. And
the issue you are a proper policeman.
Thank you.
But I noticed that at some point you did cybernetics.
Yes, that was when America started, or they projected in 1969 that by the year 2000 and beyond, there will be a cybercrime. And the name is cybernetics. So it's a study of cybercrime through scientific
machines and
approach to that. But when we studied that course and came back to Ghana, we were very disappointed. The most sophisticated machine we had
is a typewriter.
Electronic typewriter and adding machine.
Abacus.
That's actually like a computer. Yeah. But I, because of my experience at Fort Los Fresnos in immigration control, customs operation, vis-a-vis the police training, I was posted to Doma Henkro when I returned from the U.S. You know, it's a beautiful experience, I must confess. You know, having been there, I combined police job
the Honorable Cecilia Dapa is the minister responsible for sanitation and water resources. How user-friendly are the facilities that we are providing for our schools?
Bank of Ghana Exchange Control, we were doing that. We were also responsible for phytosanitary.
Please pass the Honorable Minister the microphone.
Plant quarantine.
Phytosanitary. You lost me there.
And then veterinary.
Access.
Even
accessibility.
You were just passionate about getting work done.
Disabled and challenged
So
persons.
how long did it take you?
Even inside the toilets. We also have handles
from
that they hold
Doma
to make
on
themselves
inspection
comfortable.
by Mr. J.H.
That's what will add to that. Added to that is the special initiatives toilets that they are also building. These are all
now who is this JH Covenant?
The former
user-friendly
yes, okay.
to disabled and challenged
So I was posted
people. Thank you.
Again,
from Doma
to Winneba, yes.
This time to go and stay there.
Yeah, that's right. So I stayed at Winneba for about 2 years, training I was
Honorable Minister,
a second in command.
Shall we sanitize the microphones as well?
So we train.
Shall I invite
this time, well, policemen
of the
then,
Republic
to
take
train
a few
everybody.
of the questions.
Those
Thank you very much, Your
qualified
Excellency.
to go to the border were sent to the border. others to CID, others to general duties and so on.
So this will still be in the 60s?
Thank you very much. I think,
no, beyond 60. That's 1971.
The creative arts is quite true. I didn't mention.
Were you ever affected by any of the early coup d'etats?
There's another one ongoing in Kumasi because we are trying to build theaters in the key sectors.
You're just minding your business.
But what is also important,
we play parts.
let me inform you that yesterday, Cabinet approved the creative arts
catch this man.
Who
was the biggest catch you made?
When they come back in October. Another creative arts. They are setting up a creative arts fund.
You mean they are still? They may be
So
watching.
that they are going to empower creative arts industry. It's going to be a real great growth pole for this country.
80s.
So that is good. Wa Regional Hospital, it has been commissioned. It was commissioned on the 18th of August last year. So they are working. The double track, significant progress is being made. Many schools are coming off double track as we speak. We wanted to build about almost 800 facilities. So far, we've completed 448 of those facilities in the senior high school. And so many schools by September are coming off double track. But we'll keep going until, I don't think it's far, we are far off from actually meeting the infrastructural requirement. But, you know, one of the things about double track is it's a policy that responds to a real need. That we had 3 SHS and people had to go to school. So we had a double track system, a very innovative system. It's not perfect, but it's very innovative and it's solving major problems. If you say that you are going to abolish double track, you have to tell us exactly what you are going to replace it with. You cannot just say it for votes. You have to say, I'm going to abolish double track and I'm going to replace it with this. But if you abolish it, whose child should stay at home?
Those officers
and whose child should go to school?
Some of
right. So that is the question that we have to ask.
They never had an idea.
You know, we are moving very quickly with the construction of a lot of infrastructure in the senior high schools. Again, there was a question about the difference between our government's approach to infrastructure and...
He pleaded guilty.
I think that
he knew what he was doing.
Infrastructure is more inclusive. We are not really focusing on the big city projects alone. We are doing big infrastructure to drive development across, whether it's industrial infrastructure, educational infrastructure, and so on. We are doing all of that, but we are very, very conscious that the infrastructure must touch every part of this country, must touch every community, and this is what we are trying to do. Our focus is infrastructure for all, water for all, toilets for all, and we are pushing all of that, and I think it's a big difference between us. And we are focusing also on value for money in our infrastructure. Thank you very much.
Lopez, I was posted to
Danny Lopez.
Danny, yeah.
Yes.
Said, you are to go to Brong.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. Indeed, we are delivering more with less.
Second in command.
And on that note, I invite the Honorable Minister for Information to wrap up.
But when I got there,
Your Excellency the Vice President, Senior Minister, Ministers of State, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a little about 2 hours ago, that's just around 6:30, we started this virtual town hall meeting. With COVID protocols, as you know them to be, we would have to be bringing down the curtain at this time. I want to thank His Excellency the Vice President, first of all, for the time he's had, the industry that has gone into his presentation, and the exhaustive nature with which he has answered the question of infrastructure as put together by the Akufo-Addo administration. I believe we can give him a very big round of applause. We want to say a big thank you to the various ministers of state, the various ministries and technical teams that supported with the data from here in Accra and across to the various districts. Data that enabled this presentation to be put together. I want to thank Nime, Name, and invited guests who are here with us this evening.
You took it cool.
Our colleagues from the media, we thank you. And for the millions who joined us through the power of television, radio, and online platforms, we thank you for participating in this virtual town hall meeting and results fair. We will rise shortly after a prayer and then take the national anthem before we wrap up. Thank you.
But that never went.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister.
South Africa came in.
Indeed,
so I was asked to
we are going digital with the digital vice president and his digital president. And so we are proceeding to the Upper West region, and the office of the regional chief imam Alhaji Osman Kanini to offer the closing prayer. Alhaj.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. I am very, very glad to stand on behalf of the Upper West Regional Chief Imam to deliver a short closing prayer to the nation. And
The former King's Way.
Upper West Chief Imam of Waborang I Dwabanga. Unalaka Tian ya Dwabo Akutapalo ni Jabuli. Wala yala Tibia election year. Ya Jamana Biebe Tunshanda Amuna Ka Watunga Kuchen Wapara Kayal Boran Tumbora Karuvoti President na Karanyo Lanfia Kanisala Javi Borbayi Bojin Sala Bunyan Yubori Onan na Voti Ka President Yi Kanyuvar Jan no Yi Uluse Vote Tunshanda Namuka Palo Jin Lanfia President Nima Allah Ahaka Bo vote Kuti tu vote ne Onan na Haka vote aha Onan Karata Tilla Swana Mun Kuru Omana ni vote Anan Lanfia Apalo Jajin Lanfia Muna Dikuti Tuno mga wacha tinjin cha Upper West cha Tun soha jin Lanfia Asoha jin Lanfia Kura Apalo ni ala ni ja Angulka Gana ni bitu ordana la Muna Gana ti ni bitu orda A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim Bismillahir rahmanir rahim Allahumma ij'al jam'ana hadha jam'an marhuman wa tafarruquna min ba'di tafarruqan ma'suman ولا تجعل فينا ولا مانا مطرودا ولا مهروما اللهم ربنا لا تدع لنا في مقامنا هذا ذنبا غفرته ولا هما الا فرجته ولا دين الا قضيته ولا مريضا الا شفيته ولا ميتا الا رحمته ولا ضالا الا هديته ولا فقيرا الا غنيته ولا حاجة من هوائج دون ولا غير الكديتها يا أرحم الراحمين يا رب العالمين اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ودنا جنة الأبرار يا عزيز يا غفار يا رب العالمين يا رب لك الحمد كما ينبغي لجلال وجهك والعظيم سلطانك يا رب لك الحمد كما ينبغي لجلال وجهك والعظيم سلطانك يا رب لك الحمد كما ينبغي لجلال وجهك والعظيم سلطانك يا رب ختم لنا بالخير والسعادة برمة الدين والقرآن العلمي الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين صلوا على النبي الكريم.
Come over for
we are grateful to Alhaji Osman
and he recommended very strongly
of the Upper West region.
The officer who did that job,
indeed, this is our country, the only country we have, and we have to serve it. And that is why we will build 4 interchanges at the cost of $289 million, and somebody will build this one
area,
for $260 million. On that note, Mr. Lord White,
concession,
please,
a very large concession,
perform to us
where Ivorians were pushing our forests,
this is our land, we must
timber of their choice. I boasted at that time when I saw timber for the first time with my eyes.
ولا فقير لا غنيتا ولا حاجة من هوائج دون ولا غير الكديتها يا أرحم الراحمين يا رب العالمين اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ودنا جنة الأبرار يا عزيز يا غفار يا رب العالمين يا رب لك الحمد كما ينبغي لجلال وجهك والعظيم سلطانك يا رب لك الحمد كما ينبغي لجلال وجهك والعظيم سلطانك يا رب لك الحمد كما ينبغي لجلال وجهك والعظيم سلطانك يا رب ختم لنا بالخير والسعادة برمة الدين والقرآن والعلم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين صلوا على النبي الكريم.
So which year did you eventually?
I think from
we are grateful to Alhaji Osman Kanihi, the regional chief imam of the Upper West region. Indeed, this is our country, the only country we have, and we have to serve it. And that is why we will build 4 interchanges at the
Were you at the same rank or he was senior?
No, he was IGP.
$9 million.
Yeah, I mean, he became IGP. Yeah, okay.
Cobra was IGP already.
$260 million.
So,
on that note,
when he was waiting us,
was he IGP before or after Che?
Perform to us Yenara
much later.
This is our land, we must protect and serve.
Aku is the one I'm talking about.
Yenara Yatraso Ningesaso Putusani Yepasemi Kuminya Ebrada Huti Maya Dasasimodo Matumse Somanu Serieyo Somanu Serieyo Eyesena Ose Omakubanetre Somanu Serieyo Somanu Serieyo Eyesena Ose Omakubanetre.
Thank you very much, and Your Excellency.
That some of us were asked to perform certain duties, within the area of police operation.
So which year?
I came to headquarters as I was promoted the Commissioner of Police.
Yeah. So in '83 became the Commissioner of Police.
Yes. And then Commissioner of Police, the next